Let me tell y'all something right now, and I need y'all to hear me with y'all soul. This ain't Hollywood story. This ain't another tragic celebrity tale. This is a war story. This is a spiritual takedown. This is what happens when you walk too clean through the world built of filth. The filth decides it can't stand seeing you shine no more, because you know why? Eddie Griffin didn't just casually warn Malcolm-Jamal Warner. He pleaded with him. He knew. He's seen it before. And he told him, you too clean for the game. They don't let you walk away clean. Now Malcolm is gone, dead, on the 201st day of the year. And if you don't understand why that number matters, sit tight, because baby, the code has already been cracked. See, they always tell you in some little way before they do it. That's the cosmic rule, you see. Heaven won't let them touch you unless they announce it first. It could be a tweet, a movie role, a strange coincidence, a weird number, but they have to let you know. And what did Eddie say? What did he say? He said, they'll come for you, you're too clean. He knew. Because Eddie has been in this industry long enough to know what happens to a man who don't sell out. Men like Dave Chappelle, men like Cat Williams, men like Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And y'all, this wasn't just an accidental drowning. Nah, this was a ritual in broad daylight. Malcolm was found on the 201st day of the year. The Cosby episode ran for exactly 201 episodes. Do you hear me? This ain't no coincidence. This was coded. This was premeditated. This was a message. Let's break it down. First, they say he died saving his daughter. Then they say, no, she wasn't even in the water. Then they say the wife was with them. Then they say, no, she wasn't. Then they say one man tried to save him. Then suddenly 3 doctors just so happened to be on that same beach. The story changed 3 times in 48 hours. Let me ask you something. If this was just an accident, why are the details so chaotic? Why is everything so conveniently unclear? This is a man who literally prayed for his daughter, who talked about how he manifested her, who said he pulled her out with his own hands while the wife was giving birth. And now we're supposed to believe that he left his daughter alone on a beach with no lifeguards, and the most dangerous beach in Costa Rica. Baby, make it make sense, because I don't believe it. And Eddie didn't either. Malcolm never sold out, never wore a dress, never faked no scandal, never played the buffoon, never gave the machine what it wanted. He was out here raising his daughter, minding his business, protecting his peace, and speaking the truth. He said it plainly. White executives and producers still control the black image. He said it with his chest. The gatekeepers ain't us, and they keep the stereotypes rolling. He had a podcast called not all hood, because he was tired of the ignorance being pushed as culture. He used his music, his voice, his pen to uplift, and they hated that because he did not fit the mold. He wasn't loud, wasn't wild, and wasn't sellable. He was real. And if this industry, real gets replaced, in this industry, real gets replaced. Eddie Griffin been screaming for years. He told y'all there is a systematic effort to destroy every black male entertainer's image. Nobody leaves this business clean. And you know what else Eddie said? That Malcolm had been connecting with the other truth tellers like Dave Chappelle, Mos Def, the ones who woke up and stepped away. And when Eddie saw Malcolm itching too close to that edge, he pulled him aside and he said, they don't like clean, they don't like quiet, they don't like real, and if you don't play the game, they're going to take you off the board. Now, here we are, another one gone, and the industry is pretending like it's business as usual. Y'all remember Chadwick, Nipsey, Twitch, Lisa Left Eye? They all moved with purpose. They all started speaking up, and somehow every last one of them ended up silenced. And when Malcolm said the culture was on life support, that was the nail in the coffin, because that wasn't just a post. That was a warning. That was a final cry to wake us up. But by then, the plan was already in motion. The handlers had already been placed. The location had been chosen. The date had been calculated. And baby, they executed it like they always do. Quick, quiet, symbolic, and clean. Because that's how the devil works. He wraps murder in a tragedy and dares you to question it. They don't want you to believe this. They want you to go back to sleep. They want you to repost a tribute and just move on. But I won't, because Malcolm blood is still speaking. Eddie's warning is still echoing, and if you ain't listen, then you are the part of the problem. This man did everything right. He looked where it got him, and look where it got him. Dead on a beach with no answers, no footage, no press conference, no wife, no justice. Eddie tried to warn him, and now I'm warning you, the industry ain't broken. It's a functioning exactly how it was designed to, okay? Whew. To devour the pure, to bury the wise, to profit off the pain of the righteous. But we're not gonna let them bury this one quietly, y'all. We're gonna speak his name loud. We're gonna scream his truth hard. And we're gonna tear the mask of every demon in a producer seat. Rest in power, Malcolm. We heard you, we felt you, and baby, we got you.